The first thing you'll get in investing is not money. The first thing you get in investing is lessons. You definitely will lose money first.
That's very true. That's very true.
Okay. So then I always tell people, hey, you lose so much and you have no passion in it, you sure won't last the journey.
Yeah.
Right. So I always tell people, get passionate into it first.
So Dato', just to extend a little bit on the question earlier, right?
Okay.
So it also happened to me before. So I also trying to get the answer for it. So the question goes like this, right? So I've been working hard for a couple of years of my life, but I'm not being able to actually save up a lot of money, right? Let's say I have a saving of, I don't even have a saving of, we'll call it 100K. But I went into investment with starting off from 30K. But at the end, I still lose 100K in that investment by topping up more money, by using loan and all that.
Okay.
So the question is, how do I know is the time for me to actually use leverage, right, of loans to actually invest into any investment I'm going into, or when should I just stick with my saving only?
Okay, I think it's a valid question, and I came back to the point where I said that, if you're working for more than 10 years and you only have 100,000 in savings, I think it's too slow, right? Then a lot of people probably will ask, hey, how do you get a lot faster from there, right? Then I'll say invest, and then you come with a question, say, yeah, but if I invest and I put my 30K in or 100K in, I can lose the money for investment, so is investment really the way? Well, the answer is yes. So I'll give my personal experience on this. I've also lost money into several investments before. And honestly, I'll tell you the reason. The reason why is because, for me personally, is I didn't have the right knowledge. I'm expected to, hey, I don't even know how to, last time I didn't know how to do stock investments. I don't even know how to trade properly. Don't see patterns, technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Never learn any of this. Just learn hearsay say someone go and do it do copy trading do bot trading all this kind of nonsense, right? And I didn't know what I was doing. And what happened was, at the end of the day, the money came, the money go. I also don't know why it came, why it go. Because maybe it was a bot trading, or maybe it was, I was just following some other person's copy trading, just following someone's advice. So I feel the fundamental problem over here is that if you go into investments without knowing what you're doing, confirm you lose money. Right? It's just like, for example, right now, if you are given a VP role of a company, right, you're going to get 50,000 per month, 100,000 per month, but you have no experience whatsoever. You're not going to hold into the position long enough.
Agree.
Right?
Agree.
So I think it comes back to the fact that, so how did I make my 100,000 for investments? It's basically, eventually, I stuck to one investment, right? And to me, that was property, right? And I started a very long, slow way. I started to learn how to go through courses. I went through courses. I bought a low cost. So my first property was a low cost. Now, I could afford more than that at the time. But why did I buy a low cost? Is because I realized it wasn't about the property, it was about me. Okay, I couldn't handle a big deal. I didn't have the knowledge to handle $1 million worth of deals. So thank God, my wife stopped me and said, hey, you know what you're doing? I said, I don't know what I'm doing. So I said, you got money? He said, you got money, so what, If you don't know what you're doing, and you got the money, likely you're going to lose the money. So at the end of the day, we decided not to buy a condominium, not even to buy a $300,000 property. We ended up buying our first property, which was $55,000 back then.
Okay.
That was a super low cost.
Okay.
Right? So after we learned all the processes, of how to buy properties, and then after that we went through the whole process, our very first investment property was only $55,000. It turned out to be a very good investment. I made money from it. But the best news was this, is that whether we made money or not, and we made a lot of errors and mistakes, right? We made a lot of errors. The legal was not easy. The commission to agents. I remember a lot of things went here and there. We were flustered. We didn't know what to do. The agreement signed, but we weren't that scared. And the reason is because it was a small deal. We could manage the risk. And then when we get through the whole thing, we learned a lot. Now after that, then we started to go bigger and bigger. So I would say, investment is the way to go. It is the way to go. And it doesn't matter whether it's stocks or property or crypto. It's just that you have to stick to it and you really have to invest, because the fundamental is, for me, I personally feel we don't know what we're doing, and that's why we lose money. But when we know what we're doing, I've seen people in crypto make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. I've seen people in stock trading make millions. I've seen people like myself in property, we've made hundreds of thousands to millions easily, right? So it's all because we acquired the skills, we focus on becoming a specialist, and then when the deals come in, easy for us to make money. Correct or not?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind me asking, this first property of this 55,000, how long did you use and make how much?
So it's a very funny deal. It was we went to a course to teach how to do property investment. So we bought properties below market value. It told us also, and also after we learned to make sure it covered with rental returns. So we never lost money in the beginning. Now here's the interesting part. My first property was a no money down. Now how did I get no money down? It was actually below market value. It was worth $85,000. I bought it for $55,000. So by the time it's simply said, it's like a refinance. So I got the money out from the bank, covered everything, and the loans were covered by the rental, so we never had to worry about it. And that property was one of the best properties because right now, today it's worth 3 times 150, or should I say $180,000. So from 55,000, it has grown 3 times of its value. It's gone 300%.
Oh,
right.
okay.
In the past, and it actually didn't go up slowly. It went up like pretty fast. Let me find the time first. Okay. I bought it in 2007, and by 2013, it had tripled in price.
Wow.
Only because there was this thing called an LRT that was built right next to it. And so because of that, the price just shot up.
I see.
All right.
Okay.
So I saw it go from market value was 85 lah. It went up to 105, 120, and then 150. Right now it's in the range of 150 to 180. So 3 times my money already.
Okay.
Right? So how long did it take? 2007 to 2013.
2013. So it's about 6-7 years. Okay.